Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Multitasking. I'm in Florida right now, in my dad's house with my son. I don't know how this video is going to work because I've been going through a lot and stuff, so I'm just kind of like taking shit day by day and just filming just in case I decide to actually post and vlog, my life as a single mom who never wanted kids. So yeah, I'm so rusty and I don't even know. My brain is just buffering. I guess we're just getting straight into this. So first thing that I'm doing right now is, I think it's like 2 p.m. right now, and I have to pump. My son, he is downstairs with his Gigi, with his great grandma and his grandpa. So I'm taking advantage that I thought that was him crying. I'm taking advantage that he is sleeping again, and I'm going to pump all this milk. This is all milk. That's why my boobs are huge. They're full of milk. I only exclusively breastfeed him, but he also doesn't eat a lot. So like he probably eats 3 to 4 times a day, and 3 to 4 ounces for my boobs. So well, he'll take turns on each boob. Sorry, that's Misha Me. I know you guys miss Misha Me. Hey, Misha Me. Yeah, we just got here last night, like around 1 a.m. or something like that. If you think about it,
Chinese people are still making it.
yeah, Chinese people, and also too, when, like, for example, when it comes to jewelry, on why I never been like materialistic, and you know how women be like, oh, if I get engaged, it need to be $20,000 ring. I'm like, diamonds and stones and all the stuff only has value because we say it has value.
Exactly.
That's the only reason.
Over exaggerate. Like these watches, $3 million for a watch. What for a couple of diamond chips?
Yeah.
Are you freaking kidding me? You know what you could get? How did they rationalize charging $3 million for a watch that all it does is tell you the freaking time?
Exactly.
When you could buy a freaking mansion with three.
Sorry about that. I had a phone call. This whole thing with child support. I'm not going to get too much into this stuff because these are still ongoing open cases, but it's just like, wow. I had to put my son's father, the man that I thought I would spend the rest of my life with, the man that we planned to create our child together, the man that knows almost everything about me, I have to put him on child support. I have to involve the government so they can enforce him to pay support for his own child, because at his big age, in general speaking, obviously child support is for people, because it's not just men. Obviously women be on child support too, right? But it's for people who just don't want to take responsibility for their actions. Why do we have to, like, who raised you? Like, why can't I have a responsible man? Why do I have to force you to give me money? And you know what's crazy? I was talking to my sister. My sister was the one who actually, she didn't have to convince me. I was going to do it anyways. But even after everything happened, the domestic violence happened and stuff, you know, it's taken a lot in me. It took until, I guess now, like almost 4 months, that I'm like, you know, I'm not gonna let that situation take all the love, the genuine love that I have within me and stuff. And a little bit of me was like, you know, Emerald, maybe you could just, you know, ask him, you know, just give my sister $100 a week, $150 a week. And she was like, no. And I was like, why not? Like, she was like, Sapphire, you asked him for $20 for diapers the day the situation happened, and he told you no. And I was like, you're right. She was like, he made Ewan sit in his mess for 4 hours because he wanted to bring diapers when he felt like bringing diapers on his time. Not, here's $20, go buy emergency diapers, but I'm still coming to bring the diapers. No. He said no. So you're right. And I have the receipts. I don't lie. I do not lie. I was like, you're right. She was like, so what makes you think he's gonna voluntarily send you $100 to $150 to help you with Ewan? And I was like, down to the child support office. What happened? They took way more. They're giving me way more than what I was originally asking for. And the only reason why I was asking for that little, it wasn't because he don't have money. My baby father has a great career. He has a great career. I'm so stuck. They're just giving me way more than what I originally asked. And I only asked for that little bit because he is, you know, when you look on things, he's financially abusive. Because you clearly know I'm not working, but you asked me, where's your savings? Where's your money? When you saw that I had to stop working at 8 months pregnant. I'm only asking for help for 1 year. I shouldn't have to empty out my savings. And oh my God, what if I did empty out my savings? Now I have to, you know, touch my savings because he's not taking responsibility for his kid. You know, everything is still ongoing. He hasn't sent any payments. Why? I don't know. But guaranteed, if he don't send me money, I'm doing every petition in the fucking book against him. Financially abusive for sure. Like, you telling me no? You just withholding money from me, knowing that I don't have an income. My sister was right. If he didn't give me $20 when I asked for diapers, I'm in La La Land if he's gonna give me $150. And you know what? Now he's suffering the consequences because he didn't want to take responsibility. I'm all over the place. I'm sorry, guys. I'm losing track of what I'm saying. I'll get back into that. But my son is hungry. He hungers. Mother, why do you starve me? That's what he says to me. I have to go and feed him, even though I just pumped. So I'll be back. What's left? So I do exclusively breastfeed, but
yeah, but I don't know where you put it.
I didn't put it. I saw someone put it there. I don't know. It was.
leche. ¿No tiene más leche? Vamos a ver si es verdad. Vamos a ver si es verdad que tú no botas los gases.
Sorry guys, I'm like, oh, this is the reality. I'm like literally all over the place. My brain is just constantly spinning. I think about one thing and then I forget what the hell I'm fucking saying within that moment. And then it takes a while for it to come back. And then something else happens. Like, I guess the last thing I was just doing was, like before I ended the video, I guess I was talking about the bottles. I was gonna say, because I was looking back at the videos, like trying to track down on what I was last saying and talking about. When I talk about, like, I exclusively breastfeed, I absolutely do. But sometimes my son, he's not on like a eating schedule. So sometimes he'll take too long to want to eat, and then I don't want to get engorged, so I pump. That's what I was gonna say. And yeah, and he drinks like 3 to 4 ounces, and he takes his time when he eats. It usually takes him about like 20 minutes to eat. So yeah, I think that's what I was last talking about. And then I wanted to do, I was gonna do something else, but then my son, he was like giving my grandmother a little bit of a hard time, and it turned out it's because he got uncomfortable when he exploded. He exploded everywhere, and he's at the stage where his shit is actually starting to stink, and it smells like straight up sour milk. Like sour milk and rotten yogurt. Like, yuck. So I had to clean that, and I absolutely use gloves when I change him. Especially when he shits. I just don't want to get dirty. I know everyone is like, oh, but that's your baby, blah, blah. But I use gloves every time I change him. I won't use it every time I change him if it's only pee, but for sure every time when he releases that shit from his ass. So I'm using, it's Korean. My stepmom be getting me stuff from her country, so whatever she says is good, I'm gonna use it, because I do not see Koreans with acne. I do not see Asians with acne. Their skin be flawless and clear. So no. Okay, but give me a minute. I'm busy. This is another thing. I came to Florida to have like a break because there's so much shit been going on in New York. I came out here at my dad's house, but then I realized how overstimulating my father could be, because he always want to go out, always want to do something, and I just don't be having the energy to want to do any of that. I don't be wanting to go out like I want to go out, but when I want to go out, not because you're telling me, and not because you see that my depression and my postpartum depression is getting bad and trying to prevent my psychosis again. Like, I'm just, please, like, the more you force me to do shit, I'm not gonna want to do shit. Like, I get overstimulated and I shut down immediately, especially when I'm just exhausted. I breastfeed. It's literally, my son's literally sucking everything out of me, and it's exhausting. And then I got Sasha, I got Mishimi. She is overstimulating as hell. Like, I can't really tolerate her anymore. It's crazy coming from me, because yeah, I've seen how I was with my Mishimi over the years, but once I got pregnant, oh, man, I never thought it would happen to me. Like, yeah, I know how obsessed I am with Mishimi, but it just changed. Like, she just started to feel like a burden, like a bother. And I know it's because she's old. Well, it's not even her age. It's just that she's just in the way. Like, she be in the most inconvenient places. Like, I would be cooking and she lays directly, and I won't feel her. She'll lay directly behind my legs, and when I stop back, I would fall. Like, I would almost fall. I have to catch myself. She's just in the fucking way. Or if you want to, like, pass through, she stands there. Like, if she's not in the way. And I know she can't help it. I know she can't help it. I know it's her dementia too. I know she's not the same. I know she just wants to be with me. I know she probably feels a way that I have a baby and I'm not giving her the amount of attention that I used to. But it's so much. Like, she just overstimulates me, and I do be feeling bad, but I just be needing a break. Like, it's a lot. Having a Velcro dog, and then having a new baby is, and then also the stuff that be going on in my head with the situations. Like, my life situation is like a fucking war in my head. That's the best way I could describe what I'm doing. And right now, I feel like, you know, with me vlogging, this is really the only way, I guess, for me that I can actually try to express myself without getting so emotional, because I don't really know how to explain it. I don't really know what's going on nowadays. Like, I'm just all over the place, and I just want to, like, disappear and just leave. Like, I just want to be alone, like, left alone. And not that, you know, my son, he's actually one that, like, you know, he keeps me going. He's such a happy baby with all the shit this nigga put me through while I was pregnant. My son came out so happy, and I don't know how, because I was fucking miserable. This is a toner I'm using. This is also a Korean toner. I came out, I was so miserable throughout my pregnancy. I constantly talked about getting an abortion. Oh my God, I constantly begged this man to stop hurting me. Had such deep conversations, gave different scenarios and stuff. Like, nigga, like, bro, it's no wonder I miscarried the twin. I was pregnant with twins. No wonder I miscarried the twin. That one was most likely a girl. Because two separate sacs. It was most likely a girl. God forbid I had a daughter. And you did. Like, and you found out her boyfriend, her husband did to her what you did to me. All right. It's like, and it's crazy because he really wanted a girl. He was feeling for a girl, and then after a while he said, like, you know, he's actually happy he didn't have a girl because there's so many women in his family and stuff. And I'm like, nah, like, you didn't have a girl because you don't deserve a little princess. And apparently you don't deserve a little prince. Like, the universe was probably preventing that little girl from coming because, oh my God, like, at least when my son grow up, he grow up and beat you the fuck up for what you did to his mom. But I'm not even on that type of, like, I'm not bitter at all. I know I'm rambling. I know it probably sounds like I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about, because sometimes I don't. It's just, I'm just speaking what comes immediately to my mind, because my mind is in a constant war, constant circle and stuff like that. And it's just, I just speak what comes to mind. But I'm not a bitter mom. I want my son to have a father, and I'm willing to separate my issues, my personal issues that I have with his dad, and then the potential life my son could have with his father, if his father ever plans on being a consistent father. I'd rather a 100% absent father than an inconsistent one. I don't need a here and there, or I understand right now it's a supervised visitation and on my accord. Like, I let him see him when I feel like letting him see him. But in the future, let's say I want him there every day, not with me, but like after he gets out of work, hang out with your son. Spend 5 hours with your son every day after work. Weekends, cool. You want to spend time with him? Great. Do it. I want my son to have his own experience with his dad. That's basically what I'm trying to say. I want him to have his version with his dad, and then I have my version. I'm not going to tell him anything unless he asks when he's much older, and then I'll tell him the truth when he asks. Or he might not ever ask because he might not ever find out. I just don't want, whole point is I just don't want him to go, I don't want him to grow up without a father, and I don't want him to have this version of his father. Oh my God, just okay. God, like, just leave me alone. I just need a fucking minute. See, now I don't know what I'm talking about again, because I keep getting called here. Guess what's going on? Leave me alone. This is why when I'm by myself, I have my phone on mute because I don't want to be bothered. Ever since I had my baby, I have my phone on mute because I don't want nobody calling me. I don't want to talk. Leave me alone. I just want to be with my son. I want to be left alone. I want to sleep as long as I can when he's sleeping as long, because my son sleeps a lot. He sleeps a lot. I want to sleep as long as him. Like, leave me alone. If I want to stay home all day, leave me alone. Like, but anyways, I don't even know what the hell I was talking about. I think his dad, him spending with his dad, I just want him to have his own version of his father. I have no intentions on being those women like, oh, your father did this to me and this is why about. No, I am always like, for example, days that he's going to see his dad, I'll be like, you're gonna see daddy. My son's like, even though I know he don't know, like, he's young and stuff, but I started off from now, I started betting it from now. Like, you love your daddy. You love your daddy. Your daddy loves you so much. Your daddy is amazing. Like, amazing. Your daddy loves you. Your daddy can't wait to see you. He's coming to see you today. And my son just laughs, blah, blah. And I'm sure he doesn't understand. But, I'm not, fucking father. No. He'll have his version. I have my version. God, this is hard to talk, man. This is so hard. All of this could have been avoided. And this is 100% his father's fault. It's not like I'm not taking accountability, but it's like anything else could have happened besides what actually happened. Anything else. could have happened. But he chose to go that route. Why? I don't fucking know. I don't know. My son would have never had a broken home. And it's not because of me. This is not my fault. The only thing I take accountability in was that I probably should have walked away the first time I seen red flags, and it wasn't red flags as in, you know, anything abusive or anything. It was just more so of like the nonchalantness, the not taking initiative for things, the no flowers. But then it's also different because I wasn't living with him for me to really see the reality of things, you know? Like, my mindset, we wasn't even in a relationship. I really didn't like give a fuck. I noticed things, but I didn't care because he wasn't my man at the time. But it's like when you're living with someone and you start seeing shit, it's like, but then again, my son wouldn't have been here if I walked away. My son wouldn't have been here if I walked away. And also too is like, when I gave his father multiple outs, like when I gave him multiple outs, like, bro, like, if you did not like me that much, even though he used to swear he was in love with me, nigga, I don't even think you know what love is. I don't think you know what love is. I don't think you truly know what love is. Or you truly know what love is, but you just chose not to give that to me. And it's like, if you didn't want to give me that love, why didn't you just release me? Why didn't you just like, Sapphire, just go get an abortion? Because I don't see a future with you. You knew I didn't want to be a single mom. You knew my fear was becoming a single mom. That's why I never wanted kids. Doing what I'm doing now. So I didn't want kids. Because I didn't want a broken home. I didn't want to have to do it by myself. I didn't want to have to stop my life while you continue living your entire life like nothing happened. Wake up every single day, go to work like nothing happened. You knew that. You should have told me when we drove to that clinic and I bursted out in tears. We bursted out in tears because we both didn't want an abortion. But if you knew that I was not the person for you and you could not give me what I was asking for, you should have been like, this is not what I want, but I think this is the best decision. You have to go get the abortion. I would have done it. And I know this sounds horrible because my son is here, but this is my true feelings. If he would have said, this is both not what we want to do, but it's what is the best choice because I can't give you what you want and you don't satisfy me, you don't give me what I need, I can't give you what you need, you have to get the abortion. I would have done it. I would have been extremely depressed because the reason why I truly didn't get the abortion was because it felt different. It felt more wrong to abort my son than to keep him. My first 2 abortions I had, until this day, best thing ever. Fuck them kids. Okay? But when I found I was pregnant by him, I generally wasn't scared. I was laughing. I was like, well, I guess I'm having a baby. Like, I didn't feel nothing. I just wanted to make sure, you know, me and his dad was on the same page. And, you know, I guess we were. It felt right. For me, it felt right. It felt right. For him, he told me it felt right. You know, he had the conversation with himself. It felt right. And, you know, shit, we was gonna have a baby. It felt right. It felt, but every time I thought about getting an abortion, I was miserable. I was boohoo crying every day. Oh my God, I was fucking miserable. I was miserable because I wanted to choose myself. I wanted to be selfish. I wanted to be selfish. I didn't want this. I didn't want to be a single mom. I didn't want to keep dealing with a man who keeps cheating on me. It doesn't matter if it wasn't physical. You constantly disrespect me. You constantly talk to all these women, and none of them are on my level. They're beneath me. Like, come on, you compare me to a woman that clearly you wanted, and she didn't want you. Like, you settled for me. And I just couldn't be selfish. I couldn't choose me. I couldn't choose me first. I chose my son. I chose him. I chose that I wanted him for me because I wouldn't be able to go through with the abortion. I would be an alcoholic. But, you know, you also got to take accountability for your actions, you know? You gotta, this comes with consequences, you know? When you have a baby, there's a high chance you will be a single mom, married or not. Married or not. My sister was a single mom while married. I know other women that are single moms while married. And it's, majority of the time is because, like, you know, the moms are stay-at-homes, and the men think because they pay all the bills, they handle everything else, they go to work every day, blah, blah, that the mom isn't allowed to have a break from being a mom. You know? And what's the point of shit? Even my baby father's grandparents, you know, I'm not gonna say everything, but she was a stay-at-home mom, and she's married, but she raised all 4 of her kids by herself. But she's married. He's the breadwinner, but she still had to raise the kids by herself. Like, that's single mom. Your husband has to leave for work. You're a single mom. Like, months at a time. That's being a single mom. Years? Come on. All I wanted was a family, man. I was willing to tolerate a lot of shit. You start becoming, like, losing yourself and shit. Start tolerating a lot of shit you would have never tolerated if you wasn't pregnant. And I was tolerating a lot of shit. Constant thing. And the thing was that I was never looking to see if he was cheating on me. I always had that gut feeling that he was doing his own thing. It was just, I used to have dreams about it. I used to have sudden, constant anxiety. It's sudden. Like, I would be fine, and I just have this panicky feeling, you know? Every time I was right. Like, the first time I never went through it, I just tapped to see the clock. Tapped the iPad to see the clock, and everything popped up. Boom, boom, boom. I'm like, 6 females? My God. This nigga hate himself. He hates himself. Like, he would never be satisfied. Men like that, I used to think with me, I'm like, is it me? Am I nasty? Am I doing a shave? Like, what is it? Am I ugly? Am I attractive? Like, but it's a him thing. Like, he's a very insecure man. Insecure men just have this empty cup that has a hole in the bottom of it. That it doesn't matter how much love you pour into it, how much time, how much attention, how much talks, how much fixing you could put into that cup with that empty hole in it, it would never be filled. he would never be satisfied because he has this emptiness inside of him that he has to fix within himself. He has his own demons he has to fix within himself. So that's a him problem, and he will most likely forever be that way, because he's basically 50 years old and he's still doing that. Like, my dad is in his 50s, and my dad, it took him a long time to somewhat settle down. So, you know, and it's really, they only start to settle down when they're like in need of a nurse. You know, they have some health issues going on and stuff like that. It's never because they truly want to settle down. Some people really aren't meant to be in relationships, and that's just my baby father. He's someone who needs to be alone, and he should stay single, and, you know, just continue being alone. You know, talk to as many women as you want. Try to fill up that empty cup of his and stuff, and just be single. But, you know, take initiative to take care of your son. Take initiative to be there for your son. Take initiative. That's one thing I'm not gonna keep doing, is keep asking, I constantly ask my sister, did he ask to see him? Is he planning to see him? Like, one day a week? Oh, whoop de fucking do? Like, nigga, if the shoes was on the other foot, I'm blowing up your phone. Can I see my E-Man today? Can I see him with E-Ram? What time you get home from work? Will E-Man be home? Can I see him? Every day. But men don't have that type of, you know, capacity, that love that we have. You know, they can't handle the shit that they put us through. Because this nigga, like, he was cheating on me and shit while I was pregnant. And I already had it planned, like, after I gave birth. I was violating, like, I'm gonna be fucking after I give birth. We'll be fucking, and he will never find out because he's too busy in his own world playing video games and stuff. He would have never found out unless I felt like it. Unless I felt like being petty again and showing him, like, hey, like, look, this nigga said he want to eat my pussy, which I did. He don't know that, so nah, I'm juiced out. Anyways, that's what you get. I never cheat first though, but I would cheat worse. Video and everything. This vlog was supposed to be, damn, I'm not even vlogging. I'm just talking at this point. Sorry if I'm boring y'all ears out. I just need a vent. Like, my God, I need to vent. My brain is. But I do have a therapist I see 3 times a week and a psychiatrist I see twice a week to help me and stuff. His family pretends my son don't exist. It could be many different things. It could be that he simply don't want his family involved, or he simply don't want his family reaching out. It may not be because he doesn't want them in you know, reaching out. It may more so be like he just wants them to mind their business, or I don't know, he has his own thing with his own family. I'm not gonna get into it because that's not my business. But, you know, long story short, he wasn't even gonna invite any of his family to the baby shower. Let's just say that. He just don't fuck with them like that, I guess. I don't know. But it's just, it's like, damn, like, none of his family even reached out to my mom or my sister to be like, how's Jody? Is he okay? You don't have to ask about me, but shit, like, my son don't got nothing to do with this. He's innocent. I want my son to have a big family, but, you know, also too, I'm okay with it because I'm tired of disingenuous people, and he don't need that in his life. He don't need people that feel forced to be in his life. Like, They don't need that. My family is everything. So, like, you see his great grandmother's downstairs playing with him and stuff. His father's side great grandma. I don't fucking know. I don't fucking give a shit either. I don't. Like, I don't care. Dang, I'm sorry, guys. Just trauma bonding. Are we trauma bonding at this point? My God. I am pumping again. Yay. Oh, I feel like this is such a struggle just for me to like get back into things when it comes to like vlogging and being consistent and just keeping up throughout the day. Like, I'm exhausted. I slept. I was sleeping. I slept. I fed him. And now I'm pumping again. Because, of course, he doesn't eat a lot. So I have to pump whatever he doesn't eat. So I don't get engorged. Yeah. Had to come upstairs and pump because I get overstimulated a lot with my dad, like I said earlier, because he also is a man and he makes a mess and expects you to clean up after him. And I'm like, well, that's why you have your mother here. She could clean up after you. I don't clean up after grown men. Especially when the mess could have been avoided. All you have to do is pick it right back up, not let it pile up. So I'm not cleaning up after you. I have a baby. I have a son to clean up after. Yeah. But you see how, like, throughout this video, I'm just, like, all over the place. That's literally me all the time. I repeat myself a lot. I'm very forgetful. And I have a constant war in your head, like, in my head. You could comment down below if you guys often fight with yourself when it comes to, you know, like being an ex-girlfriend and then being a mother. Like, as an ex-girlfriend, I want absolutely nothing to do with him. Absolutely nothing. I'm like, I moved on from the situation and I'm just ready to, you know, I'm ready to pretend that he died. He don't exist. He don't exist. He's non-existent. He's not important. But that's not the reality of things. The reality of things is that he is my son's father. And I have to, like, deal with him for the rest of my life, whether I like it or not, if he chooses to be in the picture. If he don't, then, you know, better for me, but it sucks for my son. And I want my son to have the best of both worlds, both parents and stuff. So both of us, I want both of us there at his graduations, both of us there at his first day of school, both of us there at his prom, both of us there at his birthdays, his holidays, every holiday and stuff. And obviously that comes with time, but that's what I would want. I want him to see two happy parents that can get along for the sake of him, and, you know, absolutely talk about absolutely nothing else besides our son, you know, and leave it at that. But ex-girlfriend me just wants him to off himself. Don't care. Oh, sorry if I keep talking about this. It's just constant in my head. Like, this is literally my daily. This is part of my life. Every day, I'm constantly in my head. My mom and my sister has to, like, force me to go outside. To help with my depression and stuff, but I don't be wanting to go outside. But I have to if I don't want to lose myself. But yeah, been through, have to like co-parent with their domestic violence partner. Can y'all like give me advice on how y'all did it? When were y'all ready to do it? I know everyone's healing timeline is also different. But it's like, how did y'all do it? How do y'all stand in the same room with them? Supervised visitations, him being like in the car, however many blocks away he is with my sister, my heart is like boom, 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 boom. Like I've been wanting to run outside because in my head, he's doing something bad to my sister and my son, like in my head. But my sister constantly like, no, we're fine. She like updates me and stuff to help with my anxiety. But I'll be like, oh my God, what am I doing? Can y'all also let me know in the comments down below what else y'all would want me to like talk about, like, because obviously I stopped dancing. I know this channel was mainly based on me dancing, but I haven't done that in years now. Almost 4 years now. 4 years now, I guess. I don't know. I stopped vlogging because I didn't think y'all would want to watch my page anymore, so I don't really know what to talk about. Do I continue these vlogs as a single mom who never wanted kids? Do I continue telling y'all what's going on in my head? I don't know. So, I don't know. What now? What are we doing now? I had to put this on. I have to wear this throughout the house because, like, he don't like getting put down. He don't like being put down. He don't like... Well, he doesn't mind it. He doesn't like being alone. And obviously, if I have to put him down, it's because I have to do something. So, right now, he's getting cranky because he's tired. He wants to go to bed. But I put this on because I had to eat and bake cookies. So he was just attached, and now he's, he want to go to bed. But I'm trying to get him really, really tired. And I have that little pad because he overflows. He sleeps a lot for a long time, and he overflows his diaper. So we put that. Right, Emi? And look, Emi. Look, this is what my stepmom got for him, his first swimming outfit. He's about to be 4 months old on the 14th of May. And we're gonna take him swimming. Right, Emi? I know you're tired. Ooh, you're tired. So, oh, what are you choking on? You okay? You okay? You choking on your spit? Okay, you're crying, so that's good. Are you cranky? Want to go to bed? You want boobies? Oh, Ewe, oh, Ewe is so tired. Oh, yeah? Tell me all your problems, Ewe. Everything. He's not choking. The cough he does is like for attention, or like when he's loading a cry. His cough is his loading before he cries. Yeah. Oh. Yeah. Tell me more. Are you doing caca? Yeah. He's not coughing because he's sick or anything. That's just him. That's just Ewan being Ewan. Vamos a cambiar tu pamper. Actually, no. I thought it was full. I wait until the line is like solid blue, not blue and then yellow. No, I wait till it's like blue, because diapers is expensive. I don't want to keep. Don't nobody got time to keep buying diapers and wasting diapers. And I also go like this to his Bobo, because I notice like when I leave it long and when I leave it clipped on him, when he sleeps, I saw a few times that it'll hang around his neck. And I'm like, oh shit, I don't need that. So I just leave it like this. Oh, Ewy. Tell me. Dime, Ewy. Dime. That's not funny. Are you gassy? Oh my god. Full of anger. Just all your stomps. Dime qué pasando hoy. What happened today? Tell me all your problems. Yeah. And now we're going to bed. Oh, he wants to look at the camera. Ooh, Ewy. Ooh, those are big stomps. Ooh, these stomps. Ooh, Ewy. He actually also didn't have any tummy time. So, I just roll him over. Go roll over, Ewy. There we go. Fix his arms. And boom. Tummy time. Oh, God. Don't be dramatic, Ewy. Don't you dare. Yeah. Well, good night. Right, Ewy? Good night.